Um, I think for me, it's frustration, and not even frustration. I can't call it frustration because that would require me to have some emotional attachment to all of this bullshit that's going on, and I really don't. I have no emotional attachment to this at all. I am, what's the word?
This is the exact moment the energy in the room shifts. The host introduces one word, proximity, and suddenly everything feels different. Proximity to influence, proximity to controversial figures, proximity to rooms most people will never step into. And Jaguar doesn't dodge it. She leans right in, making it clear that in billionaire circles, proximity isn't random. These aren't chance run-ins at clubs, these are curated spaces, invite-only environments, private jet circles, closed-door power systems. Her tone stays calm, almost too calm, which makes the implication hit harder. She's essentially asking, if you keep showing up in the same spaces as powerful, controversial people, how much of that is really coincidence? And here's the key, she's not presenting hard evidence, she's presenting patterns. But in gossip culture, patterns are enough to build narratives. The room gives off nervous laughter, the host tries to keep things light, but the shift is undeniable. Because once proximity enters the conversation, it stops being about music and becomes about power.
With that being said, just to kind of just go ahead and get started with it, Jag, 2026, first of all, this new year has been, the world's on fire. As much ice as we've seen, the world is literally...
Then Jaguar pivots into something even more explosive, the marriage. The host brings up whether Jay-Z's success skyrocketed after marrying Beyoncé, and Jaguar doesn't even blink, she says yes. But she doesn't frame it as love. She frames it as a merger. Before the marriage, the accolades were limited. After the wedding, it was a flood of trophies. The transformation was immediate. Street rapper to corporate mogul, controversial figure to family man, outsider to industry royalty. And then she takes it further, suggesting the marriage didn't just elevate him, it protected him. When you're tied to one of the biggest global superstars, your image becomes shielded. And according to Jaguar, that shield isn't emotional, it's strategic. This isn't just love, it's leverage. Now the tone shifts into something almost cinematic. Allegations start surfacing online, and almost instantly, there's a perfectly timed family appearance. Red carpet, major premiere, coordinated outfits, smiling children, flashing cameras. Jaguar describes scrolling through headlines, then immediately seeing those polished family images. And she labels it clearly, not evidence, not proof, just optics. Her point is subtle but sharp. When controversy hits powerful figures, the response isn't chaos, it's control. Family visuals calm the public. Big premieres shift attention. Smiles soften the narrative. Does it prove anything? No. But in the world of media strategy, timing is everything. And Jaguar wants people to start questioning that timing.
Got right back to it.
Yeah, kind of like Diddy, right?
Yeah. Do you blame at all the government outside of politics? Do you blame the government for just, should they keep an eye on people that have that much money with that much power? Of course, they have to go through, the judicial system. But yeah, let's just keep an eye on this person. Like, do you feel like the government dropped the ball?
Yeah. That's obvious.
This is where the conversation turns legal. Reports say Jay-Z's response to accusations is simple. If it happened, file criminal charges. It sounds strong on the surface, but Jaguar challenges that logic. She brings up statutes of limitations. If the timeline falls outside what can legally be prosecuted, then telling someone to press charges becomes more symbolic than realistic. Her argument is that statements like that can be strategic. It's not always about whether a case will be filed, it's about projecting certainty. And in celebrity culture, projection can carry just as much weight as proof.
People like being in denial. They like being in denial. To listen to Charlemagne, actually, but I know he had to go and do his best because, he got that $200 million.
Here, Jaguar shifts her stance and reframes her entire position. She argues that silence inside the industry gives outsiders the power to paint all of hip-hop as corrupt. Her logic is simple: if wrongdoing exists and no one speaks on it, then people assume everyone is complicit. So by speaking out, she claims she's actually protecting the culture. It's a calculated angle. She's not positioning herself as someone attacking hip-hop. She's framing herself as someone defending it. And that makes her criticism a lot harder to dismiss.
This stuff has to be put out there. My first question, before we even get into the list and the names, is why do you think the DOJ, the Department of Justice, kept these files hidden for so long? Whether through Trump or what's the reason we haven't seen these files?
It's not just the Trump administration. Don't forget the Biden administration had the ability to release these files as well, and they didn't either.
This part gets more personal. The conversation turns to how people from the past tend to resurface when someone becomes powerful. Jaguar suggests that success distorts memory. Someone you crossed paths with once, someone who was around years ago, those connections can evolve over time. As fame grows, so do the stories. Some people come back looking for closure, others for relevance, and some for revenge. It adds a psychological layer to everything, because fame doesn't just build wealth, it builds narratives.
You broke up a little bit. I missed what you just said.
How's your mental for the top of the year so far?
Here, Jaguar critiques the entire idea of branding. She suggests that the billionaire black excellence image creates a kind of emotional shield. In the public eye, criticizing someone in that position can feel like betrayal. It gets interpreted as jealousy instead of scrutiny. She's not attacking success, she's questioning the protection that comes with it. And for audiences already skeptical of celebrity worship, that argument lands hard.
You want to know what's funny? This feels like, somebody telling, a younger family member, I know you're knocked up, and they keep saying, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. And then you see them at the family dinner 4 months later with their belly on swole. You know what I mean?
The host asks the obvious question.
The host asks the obvious question. Aren't you worried about this coming back on you? Jaguar doesn't hesitate. No pause, no doubt. Just a straight answer, no. That kind of confidence reads as real, whether people agree with her or not. And in viral culture, that fearlessness is what spreads fastest. Boldness drives attention, and attention drives everything.